The Romantic movement began around 1770 and ended after the 1848 revolutions with a turn towards realism. Romantic art and literature was a direct reaction to the previous movement, Classicism. Romantics would focus on nature and strong emotion as compared to Classicism, which was heavily structured and focused on Enlightenment ideals. This is especially apparent with the paintings of the period. Now is a combination of Delacroix's Liberty Leading the People and de Goya's The 3rd of May. As you can see, the focal points in the paintings are washed in a golden light, portraying them as heroes. Writers on the forefront of Romantic literature have been used to replace some of the original characters in the painting, such as William Wordsworth, Mary Shelley, Samuel Coleridge, and Lord Byron. They can be seen conquering the men of the scientific revolution, Sir Isaac Newton and Johannes Kepler. Turn from reflecting society and limiting emotions to the individual experience and the strong showing of emotions. Wordsworth would describe poetry as a spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling. This shows the emphasis placed on emotion and feeling. This leads to the focus on imagination and accordingly the focus on the supernatural. Coleridge would focus most on the supernatural aspect as seen in his poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. The poem is about a sailor who kills an albatross, a bad sign for sailors. Already focusing on superstitions, which in and of itself is supernatural, Coleridge goes further with the dead crew of the ship being reanimated and the sailor suffering numerous other horrors. Wordsworth, however, would focus on making everyday events and nature a novelty. In his poem, Lines Composed a Few Miles Above Tintern Abbey speaks almost exclusively of the landscape surrounding the abbey. Images of the River Wye meandering through the woods, lofty cliffs, and a blue sky are created throughout the poem. In his poem, My Heart Leaps Up, the lines, My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began, so is it now I am a man. So be it when I shall grow old. The poem focuses on what makes him happy in his life, a rainbow, and how it is the one thing that always makes him happy no matter his age. An interesting aspect of Romantic literature. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is a combination of the romantic love for nature, the supernatural, and the Gothic. The plot consisting of Victor Frankenstein's hunt for the spark of life and its tragic consequences. Nature is used as a restorative agent for Victor throughout the book, and this is especially apparent after the deaths of William and Justine. Victor goes off to a nearby lake for 2 days, described to have placid waters and snowy mountains. The calm and heavenly scene had restored him as he continued on his way to Geneva. The supernatural is easily seen in the creature, obviously not quite human, but not completely an animal. His thoughts are childish, and it is fueled by its sense of vengeance on Victor for not teaching it its place in the world. Frankenstein is a great example of a romantic novel, as it ties in nature and the supernatural, as well as a Gothic sub-movement. Focusing on emotion, nature, and the supernatural, in reaction to Classicism and the Enlightenment's focus on rational thought, Romanticism is one of the many important periods in our literature history.